McCaffrey on the counter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go. And cycle. Go deep. Ball red. Real green. Your blue.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
52 blaster.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go, set.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now it's Lance. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Jackson on first down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. from 19 yards away.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Throwing again on second down.
Lance, that's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Able to find Gray here. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Dancing to his left.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready, ready. Watch out now. 53. Striker, 3-3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Ready, break. No, 52. Ready?
Lance back to throw.
Powers through him.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
10 seconds. 52 blaster.
Here's Lance.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Jackson.
He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. they've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance of the...
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Lance looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Here we go. Shot, 17. Here's that.
One final try now for Lance.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this...
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a play fake. Lance
runs over it.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
Ready?
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lance.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Deebo Samuel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McCammon from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Right, 97. Red, yellow.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need...
Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get enough.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go, back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Gold with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Mahomes now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And again, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On first down, Lance.
Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Rolling to his left. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This is McCaffrey on the give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Lance. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drop.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing